Ever wondered how the world's top achievers start their day? Well, morning routines aren't just about getting up early. They're about setting the tone for a productive, successful day. Today we're diving into the morning routines of a few of the most successful people out there, and how you can start applying these principles to your own life. Hi, I'm Brandon and welcome back to Peak Life. If you're new here, on this channel we journey together to design, build, and live our own peak life. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the morning routines of 3 of the most successful people out there, breaking down what they do, why they do it, and how you can create a routine that's tailor-made for you. But first, I want to hear from you guys. What does your current morning routine look like, and what do you wish it would include? When we start looking at the morning routines of successful people, common trends emerge. First, there's consistency. Successful people understand the power of starting their day the same way every day, and that also includes ending their day the same way. This builds momentum and sets a clear tone for your day. Another key element among many of the high successful people is an early start. I found that many of the high performers start their day long before the sun comes up. This early rising habit gives them the uninterrupted time and energy to focus on their biggest, most important tasks before all the demands of everyone else kicks in. Physical activity is also a staple in almost everyone's routine, including my own. Whether it's a full workout or just getting the body moving, or as Tony Robbins likes to do, 5 minutes jumping on a trampoline. This gets your blood going, which significantly boosts your energy levels for hours to come. And let's not forget about mindfulness practice. After listening to countless podcasts, reading fantastic books that go into the habits of these ultra successful people, almost everyone has some form of mindfulness practice, whether that's journaling, doing gratitude, or just taking some calm time to set themselves and their attention for the day. Doing this helps create a positive mindset and reduces your immediate stress while also improving your ability to deal with stress throughout the day. And finally, successful people prioritize planning. And in my opinion, this is the most important part. They take a few moments every morning, or better yet, the night before, to lay out their priorities and figure out what the one most important thing is to do. This ensures that they stay on track through the day. And if they only get one thing done, they know that it's the most important thing. For me, planning in the morning has been a game changer. Before, I would let all the interruptions, emails, or messages derail my priorities in my day, not knowing that I was actually sabotaging my own progress. But by having a list of priorities and knowing what the one most important one is, I can stay better focused and get work done on the important tasks and not just the urgent ones that are typically putting out other people's fires. P.S. If you're interested in more on this, I highly recommend checking out the book Tribe of Mentors by Tim Ferriss, where he goes through countless individuals and their own tools, techniques, and routines for their success. Now let's take a closer look on the morning routines of 3 highly successful people and see how they set themselves up for success every day. First up, we have Alex Hormozi, an entrepreneur, a very successful YouTuber, and an author. He's well known for his discipline and focus on his work. According to his podcasts and interviews, Alex wakes up very early, typically between 4 and 5 a.m. And then he starts working right away on his most important task. By doing this and not having a long morning routine, Alex isn't full of distractions. Instead, he takes his time to get the actual work done that's most meaningful for him. He also prioritizes his physical fitness, and after that first deep work block, he goes and gets in a good workout. Incorporating this workout block after his deep work ensures that his energy levels are high and gives him a reset so that he can go back and focus on the other tasks like meetings, phone calls, and all those little admin details that we all have to take care of. Throughout the day, he also makes sure that he eats for performance, focusing on high protein, nutrient balanced diet. So what is the takeaway here? The takeaway is that Alex starts his day right away with the most important task. He does a big block of deep work and then gets in his physical exercise and makes sure that he eats to perform throughout the day. Next up, let's look at Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul and philanthropist. Oprah's morning routine has been widely covered in interviews and on her own Oprah show. She states that she begins her day with mindfulness and meditation, spending that first block of time on centering herself and setting a positive tone for the day. After her meditation, she exercises. And as she says, often with her dogs by her side. Oprah also keeps a gratitude journal, noting down the things that she's thankful for. This practice helps her keep a positive outlook and focused on what truly matters. Oprah's routine is a great example of the importance of mental well-being. If we aren't happy in our own skin, we're not going to be able to produce our most valuable work. Incorporating mindfulness in your morning routine can help you start the day with clarity and gratitude. And then we have Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. In interviews, including one with Business Insider, Bezos has shared that he doesn't use an alarm clock. Instead, he wakes up when his body is naturally ready, usually around 7 a.m. He then starts his day with quality time with his family, which he considers a critical part of his routine. Jeff also believes in a leisurely morning and avoids early meetings, allowing him to ease into the day. This way, by late morning, he's ready to tackle the most important decisions at the time that he feels most productive. Bezos' routine is quite opposite of Alex Hormozi's, but it highlights the importance of starting off with a calm, uninterrupted morning. For some of us, making time for family and giving yourself a chance to ease into the day will make you feel less rushed and more able to tackle the stresses of everyday life. So I want to know which of these routines resonates best with you. Leave a comment down below which one that you would like to emulate. Now that you've seen how these successful people start their mornings in completely opposite ways, let's talk about how you can create a routine that works for you. First, customize your routine. It's not about copying that of someone else, but instead it's finding something that feels right for you and is going to be repeatable over time. About a year ago, when I really got into morning routines, I tried to add way too many things. And I noticed that my morning routine was taking about 45 minutes to an hour long. And this just wasn't sustainable. So ultimately, I had to customize my routine and got rid of the things that weren't actually contributing to the success of my day. Instead, I suggest you start small, maybe by looking at what you're already doing and seeing which things you can eliminate. Or if you want to add in more, start by just waking up 15 minutes earlier, and then just incorporate one new habit at a time, finding out if it actually adds to your success or if it's just one more thing to do. Remember, the key here is to improve your happiness and productivity throughout the day. Next, we have track your progress. As the saying goes, what gets measured gets managed. Using a journal or an app to track your daily routine and monitor how that goes, how consistent you are, and then what results you achieve. This will help you stay motivated and will allow you to fine-tune by not just adding more things in, but also finding out what things you can remove. I created a video with a link up here that's all about the importance of feedback loops, which goes over this in much more detail. And remember, progress takes time. Don't get discouraged if you have some ups and downs and some bumps along the way. It will take time for these new habits to set in and find the routine that works for you. Remember, the key here is consistency and improving over time. Stick with it and you'll definitely start seeing results. So to recap, whether you're an early riser and someone that wants to just get right to work like Alex Hormozi, or if you're on the opposite side and want to wake up naturally when your body's ready and ease into the morning like Jeff Bezos, the key is to find a routine that works well for you in a way that you can set a positive tone for the day. Know exactly what your number one priority is and have enough energy to stay productive throughout the day. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with someone else who needs to revamp their morning routine. And if you want to support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate if you considered subscribing so that we can all journey together to design, build, and live our own peak life. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one up here.